Cool. Drew, do you want to run through the schedule?
Sure. Yeah, I can definitely go ahead and run through the schedule. Yeah, first, thanks everyone for hopping on. That's on here. It's almost that time. We are inching close. So basically, the schedule that we're going to be coming up with, I'll lead off. Official drop day is going to be April 18th. April 18th is finally the day. Everything's going to be launched, ready to go. We'll be doing everything. So yeah, the schedule that we kind of have put together as of right now. Get this pulled up. So all the clothes and everything is every single item supposed to be here this week. I think it's supposed to be Thursday or Friday. We're going to be getting everything in. We'll start product pictures, all that type of stuff. It's supposed to be here this week. April 1st is going to be when we're starting the pre-sale. So April 1st, we'll send out links to all of you guys. And you're more than welcome to send these links out to anyone that you think wants early access that's going to want in on it early. Because we're 99% sure we're going to end up selling out probably pretty quick. We're pretty hype about the rebrand or the relaunch. So April 1st is going to be the official relaunch date. You guys will be able to order everything. Everyone else that has that link will be able to go to be able to pre-sale too. And then it looks like on April 14th, we're going to be doing another Zoom call. Hopefully that accommodates with everyone's schedule. We're still determining a time. But April 14th will be when we're doing another call and we'll officially get everything, all the nooks and crannies out right before launch day. That's 4 days before. And those of you down in Arizona too, on April 1st, TG Mesa, they're also having a member appreciation event. We're doing a collab t-shirt with them. Those are going to be for sale down there. We're also going to be allowing pre-orders and pre-sales to go through there at that time too. So April 1st is be a big day. That's going to be the first thing on everyone's calendar, really. April 1st, pre-sale starts. We're also going to have that TG membership appreciation event. And then, yeah, April 14th will be our next Zoom call. Time is going to be determined still. And then April 18th is going to be the official launch day. And then the only other event after that is going to be April 26th. Same place at TG Mesa down here in Phoenix. We're going to put a big Mindset TG event put together. That'll be pretty much a big relaunch, rebrand event. So April 26th, the last day we got on there. Obviously, we're getting our monthly calendar and set up for more events, but that'll kind of come more with our April 14th call. And exactly how that's going to be laid out and how you guys are going to be able to access it, all that type of stuff. So yeah, as far as upcoming schedule, that's kind of all I got for you. Yeah, April 1st pre-sale, April 14th Zoom call, April 18th drop day, April 26th is our rebrand event.
And then we already have the bags in, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna start putting together some ideas for like studio shoots. Once we finish the studio shoots, we'll give you guys all of the photos to use to start marketing as well. So once we finish like getting all of the things put together for the website, we'll give you all those materials to use for marketing as well.
Indeed. Yeah, that's kind of all I have for announcements. Micah, do you have anything else that's left for like announcement wise?
I think overall, it's just finally here. We're finally gonna put all the pieces together, and I think this will just be like the foundation of like everybody that we're gonna have moving forward. Obviously, a lot of people couldn't make it today, but I think like I'm excited to move forward with you guys, and I think it's gonna be fun to just get people together more often, and also just make meaningful change in people's lives. So it'll be fun.
100%. Sweet. Well, yeah, with that, does anyone have any questions as far as schedule wise go, drop day events, anything like that? Ah, perfect. Sweet. Oh,
Caleb.
Caleb, go ahead.
Um, so as far as when you guys send out the studio pictures, can we post that day as far as for like the bags and whatnot too to start kind of getting that hype involved around and stuff like that so we can start genuinely just promoting and like genuinely just getting the message out there that hey, we didn't go anywhere. We just been on the you guys have just been on the works of things.
For sure. Obviously, in person now, I've dealt with it personally, just people asking, hey, what happened to the brand and everything. Obviously, you guys are more than welcome to explain what's happening. The rebrand, April 18th is going to be our official relaunch date. Once we have all the product pictures and everything, we'll upload that into Visionary now, since we're switching from ambassador slash team member to Visionary. It'll all be in that portal. All the stickers, all the product pictures, and yeah, you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and use all those wherever best you seem fit. Um, All we would say though is once it's April 1st and once you guys can actually go through and order the pre-sale, obviously we'll get those shipped out ASAP to everyone. As soon as you guys get your products in, yeah, you can start posting, promoting, however you want to do it. Obviously just everyone else that's not a visionary or whatnot, they won't be able to buy anything until the 18th official drop days when they'll be actually go on.
Yeah, so like when it comes to like marketing your products, I would say like after the 14th, like the week leading up to drop date, it's like the best timing to start just putting all of those things out into the world.
Yeah, I would say as soon as April starts, I would definitely say that's kind of the safe line of when you can start promoting, start kind of putting your own word out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if that was our only question, yeah, let's go ahead get into some group discussion. Micah, you want to lead us off with the first question?
Yeah, I think what we kind of wanted to go over today was like a very broad um ideology that everyone has about community. And it's just we always hear that the sum of the people we are the sum of the people around us. Like we are a collection of all the people that we're around in our life, and we're usually like a reflection of the five people closest to us. So I just kind of wanted to ask, like, how has that proven true to your life, and for better or for worse, in where you're at right now? Because I know all of us don't have like the luxury of being around the people that we want to be. Sometimes it's even family, friends, but just want to know how it's proven true in your life as of lately.
I mean, I'll kick it off. Maybe we can get
Okay,
some brain power going.
go
I think
ahead.
the first time that I definitely recognized that in my life was back when I was 14. So it was a while ago. But the group of friends that I had back at the time of 14, end of middle school, going into high school, everyone was just really getting into drugs and alcohol, starting to party, all that type of stuff. Some within me, obviously, just kind of like, this doesn't feel right in a way. And that was the first time I ever had to break away from a friend group, and it was definitely not easy. I just had to distance myself and just be honest with them. Just this isn't what my life aligns with, not really what I want to be doing. And even now, was that 10 years later, it's still proven to be true. All those same group of guys that I was in that friend group with, they're still out doing the same thing, going to the bar every single weekend. Really kind of not in the nicest way, not really doing anything very impactful with their life. So yeah, that was definitely one moment that definitely proved to be true to me. If I stayed in that group of people, I guarantee I'd be in that same exact life path as them.
No, I definitely agree. I think like one time I feel like from a negative aspect, I think college is probably one of those times where I was having like the most quote unquote fun, but like it was a time in my life where I realized that everyone there wasn't serving me in a way that was gonna move me forward in life. And I started to realize that towards the end, right before we dropped out and moved here, was that I was not making any forward progress with my future. And that was kind of what sparked us to even move in the first place.
I'll go. I think for me, one of the biggest things was right. I can relate to this with Mike as far as like being a freshman in college for the very first time back in 2020, not figuring out trying to figure out friends, and this was a hard time during COVID and stuff like that, and like didn't really know like all these kids, like all the friends that I had was friends with, all they wanted to do was just like party, do all the things, right? And then I surrounded myself with a group of guys who have just been, hey, they hold me accountable in order to get things done, right? Lock in, do things that make you feel uncomfortable, then put you out of that comfort zone in order to feel that comfort again. But then also reminding you, I was like always as like a constant reminder of just being like, hey, the positions you're in is because of what you're doing now. How are you going to change that later on down the road, kind of thing.
I feel like what did it take for you to realize that those people weren't meant to be in your life? Because that's always a hard one. I feel like most people, it takes them a while to figure out what really makes you realize who's there for you and who's not there for you.
I think the biggest thing was they weren't providing any sort of value to my life at all. Right? No value was that being provided. They were not giving me the hard things that I wanted to hear. They were just telling me the easy things, the things that I wanted to hear instead of hearing the things that I necessarily didn't want to hear. And so I think that was the biggest thing was, if they're able to provide some type of hardship value kind of in that sense, it makes me a better person at the end of the day too.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. I think there's so much value in being direct and so much value in just like being brutally honest. Because I think sometimes when we beat around the bush, we're just we're like enforcing people's bad habits. We're reinforcing them. We're not really creating active change. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is just speak the truth.
Yeah, kind of like you said earlier too, Micah, with recognizing being able to recognize. I feel like one of the biggest like things you can do is obviously just move out of your hometown, move out of wherever you're from. Like when you grow up and you stay in the same place that you were. So now I feel like you're almost forced into the having those friends, especially growing up through elementary school, middle school, high school. You're forced into these like section of people, right? You're not really allowed to go out and broaden your friend group or people group community. And I feel like, yeah, just moving anywhere, just kind of getting out of your comfort zone in general, definitely puts you in a whole different broad amount of people that you can actually see different people's perspectives that you've never been able to had before. Because obviously, when you grow up with everyone the same, everyone kind of has the same views, no really perspectives. No one kind of pushes your limits, right? Going and finding new people around you, it definitely will push your limits. And just definitely like to see if these people actually align with you, like test and measure the people that you have in your life.
Yeah, that was definitely a point of emphasis when moving here was like making sure that I choose my friends. I don't just settle for the people that are around me. Like instead, I feel like my whole life would just like if I have gym class with you, I'm gonna be friends with you. If I play football, I'm gonna be friends with you. If we're neighbors, I'm gonna be friends with you. And I just like settled for the people that were around me instead of actually choosing who was gonna be in my life and who deserved to be in my life. And when we moved here and I had that change in mindset, that's what really helped me surround myself with the right people, was like actually assessing who these people are and whether they provide value to my life or not, which is
Yeah,
hard.
exactly. And just to add on top of that too, like for me, my point of view was from like playing sports growing up. I was around mostly my sports friends, so I played a lot of basketball, a lot of football, and those guys, they're very hard-headed and they're not really the easiest to talk to. I mean, same as you guys, they were all party heads. They didn't really talk about anything productive. It was mostly about social media or girls. It wasn't really like how's your day, bro? Just have
Yeah.
a genuine conversation instead of just talking about bullshit. But um, after I moved, so after I went to college, they never reached out to me again, and I never reached out too. So it was both ways, but it just sucked never hearing from them again. But now I had a brand new group of friends going into college, and they were really cool because they were coming from different, contexts of different parts of the world. Like some of them were from Scotland, one's from Washington, one was from Puerto Rico. So it was just cool getting those just different mindsets because they were guys that I actually could connect with and were like-minded, and it just took getting out of my comfort zone and going to a different spot to actually meet some cool people. And then same thing after I left college, it made me learn again just to really choose or sit down and just choose who I want to surround myself with because life was going through a lot. And that's when I met you guys, and we're still friends.
Hell yeah. No, I definitely understand where you come from. I feel like there's good and bad. Like there's times where we're around people that serve us, and there's times where we're around people that do not. And I feel like it's gonna change like all the time, but just trying to connect with people the most often that you feel like provide value to your life. And also
Oh
just like
yeah.
breaking down like a pillar of like, because what we did today is we broke down a couple pillars of how to like actually decipher if somebody is positively impacting your life or negatively impacting your life. Because sometimes it's hard to tell whether these people are or aren't, and sometimes it's like takes a lot of self-reflection to figure out like, well, maybe this person isn't meant to be in my life.
Yeah, and like Caleb was saying too, it's those people that are gonna call you out on things that aren't okay instead of just going with the flow and just like, yeah, you're fine, bro, you're fine. Like,
Yeah,
don't worry about it, it'll be good. When those aren't really your friends, you need some correction every now and then in life because you're not gonna do everything perfectly. You're gonna do everything as perfectly as you can, but from the outside point of view, you're gonna get a completely different story, and you need those people in your life to call you out on that.
hell yeah. And then when someone does it for you, you're able to do it for someone else.
Yeah, man, it really does go both ways. Because I feel like once you call them out on something, they're really gonna open up more, and it's gonna make you want to have them open up more to you as well. Just to
Yeah,
give back.
I agree. I think it also like brings up the question of just like constructive criticism versus destructive criticism because like also when you're talking to people and you're giving them thoughtful direct advice, it's like telling them what's wrong and telling them how they can fix it or also telling them why it's wrong, because a lot of times people will say something to me as well and it's like you're telling me something, but you're not giving me a solution, which almost just feels like it's destructive and it's not really providing like any kind of growth. So it's also like when you talk to people and you're being direct, also giving them like a direction at the same time.
Exactly. Or
So like
trying
last
to.
meeting, what y'all were talking about, people bringing up like I guess like a grain of thought, and then you having to take it. You can either take it fully, or you can just like kind of just brush it off. With me, man, like there's not really too much opportunity here. So like pretty much every person I went to school with is either like some of them are doing well off. They have like a family, you know, and they're doing their thing. But and then I got like my actual old close homies that are all like scattered throughout New Mexico now. Some are still living with their parents. Some are recovering from doing crazy shit like fentanyl, fucking perks, and all that shit. But um, y'all at like the last year was like really a blessing and divine intervention in my life because like I've been on like 6 years straight of being sober from all this crazy shit, and then 6 years deep into my fitness journey, and then being brought into the scene of the calisthenics competition and getting to experience that and really developing myself as an athlete is like really just a blessing, bro. And like I know like we like talk like I don't really talk to anybody. I mean, I talk to like Drew and Mike every now and then when I'm like sending like ideas and shit, but um angry person or something. But you know, that's just who I am. Uh Side to feel more of like the positive aspect of my life because I know that every day is not going to be like sunshine, and then every day is not going to be like a dark cloud over your head. You just kind of have to balance out your mind, and then man, because like down here in New Mexico, bro, there's not like I said, there's not much opportunity. Like these kids are really fucking lost, bro. Like uh a group of kids at a car meet, they got into it, gang related bullshit. Like what happened, friends to fucking shoot head, bro, and then just like completely like wounded people, killed three other people. Like, it's just, like man, is like I wish I could. Well, I'm working to like a part in my life where I can like influence people down here in the more of a positive aspect instead of watching like the youth get, you know, shit is cool to do and it's really not, bro. Like,
Facts, bro. Yeah, and I think that's where like it takes a lot of like humility and everything too to eventually obviously like own that too and like own up to that, be like, yeah, like this definitely isn't the right thing. And it's almost, yeah, like finally like making sure to like, are these people even receptive if I were to say something to them, you know, too? Like, 'cause some people won't even listen or they'll immediately get defensive, right? I feel like, yeah, those are just the wrong people to kind of talk to. Like, and I feel like that's also on us too, as people, whenever someone calls us out, like, yeah, always just be receptive to it, understand their perspective, you know?
like when you all say like the five people you're closest to, like honestly, bro, like tight, but we're not tight enough where like my dad is a good like role model and shit. My dad's been there all my life, so is my mom and you know all my family members. But it's just like I'm out here doing my own thing, like 3 hours away from home, being like trying to eat right and just like keep level headed, bro. So like the only closest person I have, I literally live with, and like we're not like close all the time. You know what I mean? Like I give him his space, he gives me mine, and he has his life, and I have my life. So it's just like I'm not saying like oh like woe is me, like I don't have nobody, but it's just like bro, like um shit, like I wasn't like the coolest kid, and I wasn't like you know so like but not on a deeper level. So like the people I fell out with were like You know what I mean? Like I'll admit to it, like growing up I was a fuck up. But it's just like yeah, man, do a lot of like what I see how y'all like experience some shitty friends and like you'll hire to boss up, and I get that completely. Like when I was like leave my friend group because like um and my friends like I get him off of fucking fentanyl, bro. So like to like I have to move away and I have to cut people off. So like it's not hard for me to like, like move on from certain things and people. So it's just like
For sure, bro. I feel that's why I would say like choosing yourself, bro. Like it's so selfish, but in the most non-selfish way. Like if I literally will like have the like respect to pull away from you or say this isn't for me, like it looks selfish on the outside, but low key it's the only way like I can provide the best possible me out to everyone else in my life, right?
respect, and at the same time you're feeding your highest self, bro. So it's
Reach, yeah. It's like when you just
oh
like
bro.
envision, yeah, when you just envision your most high perfect self, like yeah, I'm sure like no one imagines their best envisionment self with all these other people that just aren't on their level. Like
Like wavelength of thinking, bro, they're gonna think like you're on a high horse or an ego trip, and they're gonna be like, or they might see like, hey, like, damn, this dude's like actually like doing his thing, and they can also see like their low self could also see it and be like, yo, I'm gonna do anything I possibly can to fucking drag them down, you know. So you have to like space yourself from people time to time.
No, yeah, 100%, bro. And I feel like starting the brand when we initially started it, no one supported us whatsoever. And I feel like that was the whole point of getting you guys together and like building a community is because I know that everyone is like-minded and they have similar goals and similar ambitions. And it's just beyond what the normal person wants to do. Like we want to inspire people, bring people together, help them change their mindset, find the better version of themselves. And like the best way to do that, like you said, is just pursuing your highest self, finding ways for you to become the best version of yourself to give that and like overfill your cup into others. And I feel like
Ken and Akil and Eddie's ass, bro, because I texted them like, yo, are y'all getting in the mindset meeting? And they haven't responded. So I'm gonna be like, bro, I know you're not that fucking busy, bro. You're just in San Diego competing. You need to like join.
yeah. I appreciate you holding people accountable, bro. I'm excited to have more and more people on these calls. We're gonna make a better structure. I want to put it together where we're gonna have more like meaningful conversation on certain days, and then other days will be a little bit more like giving you guys feedback, talking about like how to market. But for the most part, I want it to just be like constructive. I want it to be like built on like meaning, like good conversation about either community, conversation, regret, like just certain topics for us all to grow, but also just like to help other people grow.
facts and almost like help with that lonesomeness too. Like you were saying, like yeah, just on your own. Like ultimately, yeah, you want to be able to find your community people, your tribe, where yeah, people will hold you accountable. People will motivate you to do better. Like
Exactly. So like as it grows in here too, like I'm hoping we can break up into smaller groups and at least build some better relationships, more like one-on-one, maybe within 4 or 5 people, and like just build a better, I don't know, tight-knit community. That's really the biggest like thing that we want to do this time around with the rebrand. It's focusing a lot less on like the clothes. Like obviously they're gonna be great. I'm excited for them, but like focusing a lot more on community building and like having people like authentically connect just a little bit more.
I
reach.
just got like team like me and him are really tight. So like if we can like maybe come around to talking about like putting some apparel in the gym that I'm at now, that'd be dope, bro. Because I know he would fuck with it and
Yeah.
like what it represents.
What gym are you at?
It used to be. I don't know if y'all ever heard of a fitness one. It's kind of like an EOS, but
Yeah.
like they completely revamped it, bro. Like the new owner is really tight, bro. Um, but yeah, he could work something out, getting some apparel in there. Because there's like a lot of the younger crowd that goes to that gym because this is like crunch fitness and like fucking town. But yeah, it'd be dope to have that here.
Oh, for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely send us the info on that. And like, yeah, even if you can talk to them, no, that'd be sick. Ultimately, too, yeah, it'd be sick to especially, yeah, even reach that younger crowd before, because that's ultimately the goal too, right? Just provide perspective so that people don't have to go through the same thing. Let all of us go through all the hard shit, all the hard experiences, and please take our advice. Listen, like, trying to help you out here.
And even if we could plan something to come down there too, because I know what we're gonna try and emphasize this year too is just to get to more places. So like even if we come down and do a pop-up, just talk about the brand, sell some clothes, we get to meet everybody, bring some people down there, and just have some meaningful conversation with people. Like you can let us know if there'd be a date that would work for them and work for us, and we can plan it and we can go down there.
All I want to say is prepare to see a completely different side of like it's fucking dope. I'm trying to get out there, but like New Mexico, bro, is like fucking ridiculous. It's like, you know, you find your people. If you're like a fitness person in the gym, you're gonna find like your crowd. So
Yeah, for sure. I feel like, yeah, that even kind of goes back to even just the first question in general of like checking, like, yeah, the five closest people around you, like, yeah, what's your environment look like too, even beyond the people, like, yeah, just what kind of environment are you putting yourself in to meet these certain type of people. Like, yeah, like you said, yeah, we're not gonna find all these motivated individuals that we want to be around at, I don't know, let's say, yeah, like at a bar or just a club, something like that, you know, just really recognizing, yeah, where you're at. Obviously, those people are going to be the people that you're going to surround yourself with. If you're in a different environment, it's going to provide different people around you. And then that was a lot on that first question. Nice, nice. I like it. Yeah, let's move on to a different question too. We kind of already did that one actually too. You kind of read that one, Micah. Um, I guess does anyone have anyone like specifically in their life that they kind of know that like challenges you and maybe has it had an influence on your mindset? Like any specific person that's just caused a big spark revolution in your life?
I would like to say my uncle definitely. Um, Recently I just left college to go a different route. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but college and working full time wasn't working. And my my uncle suggested looking into becoming a personal trainer. So I'm working on doing that. Should take 4 or 5 months before I can take the exam and get certified. And I'm also working towards my first bodybuilding show in August.
Damn, hell yeah, bro. Which show are you doing in August?
Um, it's the OCB Colorado, or no, it's the NPC Colorado Cup.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll see you down there. I will be down with
Cool.
that. Hell yeah. I'll make sure to, yeah, get in contact with you, bro. That'd be sick. Go see you there. But hell yeah, bro. Especially, yeah, with personal training too. Like, I know Micah, that's like pretty, like, almost his full-time gig for the most part. Jimmy, Garrett, I'm pretty sure you train too. So yeah, you got lots of great resources in here too to ever reach out. And definitely if you need any help with training, bro.
Uh, Real quick, just to throw mine in, I actually just started an LLC yesterday for being a posing coach.
Hell yeah.
So
Oh
that's
yeah.
in there too. So if you need any help with posing, definitely hit me up. You can get my number through Micah or through here, Instagram, whatever.
All right, thanks.
And Garrett's actually in Colorado too, so you guys are both in Colorado.
I'll hop on here and jump in, give somebody who's impacted my life. Definitely my coach, who's also my friend. You guys probably know him if you guys live down here in AZ. Jimmy Mike Ritt. What a guy. What a guy he is. I've recently been training for a powerlifting meet that I'm gonna be doing on July 26th over in Tucson. And the biggest thing that he's just taught me was just to be like, hey, every day you come in here, whether it's good or bad, you're gonna have really awesome days and you're not so good days, right? With anything that you do in your life. But I think the impact that he's really made on me was just the consistency you come in and out, whether that be gym, life, school, whatever it may be, is gonna translate into your everyday. And I think the biggest thing too is just like every time he walks up, he goes, "Man, you're becoming a freaking beast." And it's like, doesn't feel like in those moments, yeah, it doesn't feel like I am. But then when people say that and like I reflect on it and I look at it and I take that feedback, I'm like, wow, like all the work that I'm putting in behind closed doors, a lot of people don't see. It's starting to show, and I think that's been the biggest blessing. And then just to have the opportunity to even compete, in a few months is like, I'm visualizing my every day I lift, or every time I lift, I visualize myself on that platform. Like, all right, this is my way. This is my jam right here. We're gonna kill this shit today. And like whether regardless of not like how I feel, it's all about up here, and everything else kind of translates from there. And so I think that's what's been a huge thing in my life, is just having Jimmy as like my coach and as a friend too.
Hell yeah, love that. Even outside of like the personal realm, on my personal behalf, I mean, these two people in here, Micah and Kylie, they definitely probably said the meanest words anyone's ever said to me in the most loving way. Like, I was definitely just going through a hardcore depressive episode or whatever it may be. And I mean, they called me out, and it definitely was something I did not want to hear, and it crushed my soul to hear. It definitely broke me down. But I feel like that breaking down actually helped me go through and actually restructure a very solid foundation of building myself back up. And I'm forever grateful for that. Of course, in the moment, I was pissed off and I hated him. I was like, why would they say something like this to me? But obviously, in the end, looking back, I'm more than thankful for it. I know for a fact I would not be the person I am today, or even be where I'm at today without that happening. So it's definitely, there was that constructive criticism that Micah kind of talked on earlier too, of just don't be afraid to have the hard conversation. And if it's something you actually want in your life, tell them that they need to hear, challenge them, challenge the air of growth. Definitely wouldn't have growth without that. So shout out to both of you guys too.
Yeah, I definitely think Kylie has done equally the same for me as well, calling us out when we were not doing what we needed to do, and definitely being brutally honest when I was not pushing myself to the level I could have been pushing myself. So I think I definitely appreciate that a lot. So I think try to pass that forward as best as I can because I knew the value that it provided me, and I'm hoping I can do that for other people in my life as well.
Boy, Ken, bro.
Don't. Micah, you kind of got any other questions? Anything kind of else that you kind of want to harp on? Anyone? Any extra thoughts?
I don't think so. I think the biggest thing we wanted to talk about was really just like giving people a better timeline of where everything's going to come together, and just having a little group discussion on just community, and like just reinforcing that I'm happy to have you guys here and I'm proud of the community that we're building, and I'm looking forward to where it's going to go from here. It's definitely just like not even the beginning. We haven't even launched yet, and I'm excited to just have this many people in the group call as is. So we'll definitely see where it goes.
Nice, yeah, and I'm gonna send that in the chat too. Anyone that just missed it, it's kind of messy, but that's that upcoming schedule for anyone that got in late. Just kind of has a good idea. But yeah, if anyone else has got any closing thoughts or anything like that at all, go ahead and speak it. But if not, yeah, everyone just kind of plan for April 14th. We'll still determine a time. I actually wanted to ask a question. You guys can just answer with a head shake too. So we're thinking about starting a community page Instagram. So basically it would be for all like UGC content, anything that everyone else would post, whether it's videos of how mindset relates to them or how mindset's affected their life. Obviously just get ready with me videos, unboxing videos, all that type of content. We're thinking about just creating a whole different whole different separate Instagram. So all that can be blasted and posted on there, like the Mindset Club or something like that. But looks like I'm getting some head shakes. Yes, cool, sweet. Love that. Sweet. Well, yeah, if I don't got anything else, if no one else has got anything.
Same with the TikTok. Do we still want to do like have the community talk on TikTok or send in their videos to do that?
Yeah, I definitely think we could do that. And I think that can kind of be like similar to the Instagram, but it'll just be more geared towards mindset, just people talking about mindset relative to their life or just any of the principles that we have around mindset.
Cool.
But we'll definitely make sure to put like an email together with that and also like a submission, and then go from there.
Last thing, do you guys want to tell them about the visionary calls
Oh yeah.
we're gonna be doing?
Indeed. Micah, you want to take it?
Yeah, so we're all gonna be between all four of us. We're gonna be calling you guys individually, just to kind of do an onboarding call, just to make sure we get. We're just gonna talk a little bit about the brand, talk a little bit about your code, make sure you guys know what to do, how to change your code, and just give you a little bit more in-depth update on the brand and what's gonna happen moving forward. But this will also serve as a good opportunity for us to connect with some people that haven't been on the phone calls. But just expect one of us to reach out here pretty soon and just schedule a time to talk, and we'll just talk from there.
Sweet. Garrett, I'll message you after. But yeah, everyone, thanks for showing up today. Let's make it a great freaking week. It's Monday. Great way to start the week, honestly. Yeah, I guess right now, yeah, the main thing to mark on your calendar is April 1st, April 14th, next Zoom call.
Oh yeah.
Like Micah said, we'll be making individual calls to everyone too. So you'll hear from us too.
Well, thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you soon.
Man, appreciate y'all. See you guys in the future.
Later, y'all.
Well, and then there.
And there were two.
And then there were two.
Oh, Danae's still here.
I'm still listening.
There's
Oh.
3 of us. Micah can hear us from downstairs.
Let's talk some shit. Kidding.
Drew, where you at, boo? Where you
Hello, I was just waiting until everyone got out.
Hi, Dad.
Oh,
I'm
hello.
talking to my friends. Yeah. Yeah, I'll come out in a minute. Right.
In a Zoom meeting.
Zoom.
I'm at the Zoom meeting. Yeah. Where was that?
Oh, gee, Tiz.
What y'all doing?
Just vibing, chilling.
Yeah.
Kylie, I wanted to come and collaborate with you real quick. I've been learning how to do UGC content through my digital marketing course, and I know that we have obviously like the Instagram and stuff like that coming up. I talked to you a little bit about it already, but maybe try to like help you run like the TikTok, Instagram kind of thing to help like with social media part about that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably hop on Canva either tonight or tomorrow, and then kind of get some stuff going for that the mindset brand, you know, like the logos and stuff like that, and kind of start creating little UGC content. Just that way, we can kind of create some cool things, collaborate together.
That's good. Just send me your ideas. Send me what you got.
I wasn't in on this call, but Caleb, I want your help with UGC creation.
All right, I'll tell you guys a little bit of what I've already kind of done. I had to do it today. I had to create an Instagram post with UGC content in it. So I kind of. Oh wait, hold on.
Hello?
This is whack. Hold on. This is stupid. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Background and effects. None. Okay. No background. Don't allow. Zoom, why are you being so stupid right now? No. It's not what I wanted. Okay. So I went ahead and put this into Canva, but I did it off like the brand guidelines that I was doing for digital marketing, stuff like that. But I went ahead and kind of created that little just UGC kind of content.
Nice.
So I kind of took an image, and then also if you want help with UGC content for like Herbal and stuff like that too, for you and Danae both, those sort of things like that. So that way little projects I can start kind of like working on, and then kind of getting like the creative side of my of things going a little bit.
Hell yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Definitely send all your ideas.
Okay.
Yes, please. I'm trying to make money from videos.
Yeah.
Pretty, I'm pissed right now. Allie's Instagram is getting monetized now. I'm like,
Is it?
fucker. Yeah.
Damn it.
Good shit. Hell
Really
yeah.
good.
Yay.
So much work though. The amount of work I was here putting into posting. I'm just like, fuck.
Literally, it's so much work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I go to grocery store.
Okay. Have fun, grocery store.
Soon.
Guys.
Okay, people.
Yes.
Hey, bye-bye,
Does this
people.
work like FaceTime?
Wait,
No.
Drew.
Oh, hey, Micah.
You got that other video or not? Or am I missing it?
No, I'm still in the middle of working on it.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. That's all I wanted to hear.
Oh yeah, I got you.
All right, now goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Have a good day.
You
I
too.
love you, Joe.
Ah, Joseph. Well, and then there were two.
Oh,
Fucking yeah, I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. There's some cool shit coming up. I'm very hyped about it.
same. It's almost that time.
I know, man. It's almost there. Wow.
It's so close.
I got Canva Pro, but I have the trial for like 30 days. So I'm gonna use it up as much as I can.
Mm.
But where was I going with that? I have no idea where I was gonna go with that. Part of the conversation.
Canva.
Yeah. I got my train of thought back. So for
Can you hear?
Huh?
Can you hear that?
What?
Oh no. Okay, cool. I didn't know when my computer makes noises. If you can hear it through my fucking thing or not. Because there's be sometimes in the meeting I'd be getting text. Fuck. Or you could hear that or not.
I mute myself.
So that's
But yeah, I'm excited to start really getting after things and just I'll probably start can't like I'm gonna probably get a few assignments done and work probably from like 8 to 9. And then I have laundry to do. Fuck, damn it. Yeah, all the things I don't want to do today. God damn it.
it's good for you.
I know it is. But what did you think of stuff like this it's just kind of like little things that I just had to throw together for an assignment, but kind of like stuff like that we can kind of do for like drop out to the clothes and then we can put like the brand logo wherever you wanted to have it in that
Sure.
specific. Obviously feedback wise, what do you think? Obviously I had to follow those like the brand guidelines for the specific branding and stuff like that, but
No, for sure. No, overall I fuck with it. For like Nas, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect for Nas. Good old
and
Mark.
then when are we doing shoots? Do we have shoots planned at all?
April 6th is the group photo shoot that we'll have.
Okay.
Yeah, April 6th, obviously we'll send that shit out. Me and Michael will send it out after because we're going to do the product shoot, just me and him,
Okay.
this weekend on Sunday.
Okay.
So we'll be able to look at the studio, just kind of see how best we can place people, just kind of what it looks like, and then we'll have product pictures too after that. So
It's gonna be that Sunday right after church, then probably for the
yeah, I think we're gonna for April 6th, I think we're doing later.
I can put it in my calendar.
I think we said, oh yeah, we're gonna have the studio for 3 hours. We haven't decided on a time yet though.
Okay, I'll make sure I block out time for that specific day.
Yeah.
Mindset. Brand shoot. And then once you hit me with the specifics of everything, I'm just putting it as all day for right now, but It's in my calendar.
So
So
it'll probably be later. I'm gonna guess like 3 to 6, so somewhere around there.
all right, I'll for sure probably put it on that time then.
Hell yeah.
That way it's already blocked out of my schedule. 6. Alert probably day before, so that way I know. Okay. All right, that's already in my calendar. We're chilling.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you enjoy the rest of your night. I know you're probably getting shit done over there, so
Yeah, I'm just adding some size charts to the website, and then I'm probably gonna be done for the day. I've been going non-fucking stop.
you've been going all day, haven't you?
Yeah.
One quick moment. Can we share this moment together real quick? I want to play the very beginning of this set. I want to replay this moment with you. We're jamming out to the BBC Baby set for the movie.
Toast is next to stabilization. Oh, I'm dead. Needed.
So stoked to be here right now.
Oh, we need help.
We need some help. And I can make this kind of mess all by myself. All right, brother. Well, if I don't see you, I'll see you in the future.
Indeed, senor. You just chilling the night or what?
Yeah, just kind of hanging out at home.
I feel that. That'll be nice.
Yeah, you doing the same thing? Just kind of just Jay chilling.
Yep, exactly.
Are you going over to Allie's tonight or no?
She said she's probably gonna be gassed. She said to give her a call after the call to see how she's feeling.
Okay, word. Sounds good, brother.
So we'll see.
All right, wordy. All right, brother. Well then, if I don't see you, I'll see you in the future, good sir.
Oh yes.
Well, Jess, you enjoy your night.
You those are
Love you, man. See you, brother.
May.
Yeah, bye. Hello.